So, what makes a good first arc? What makes a good opening arc in anime? Kurosaki, I want to present that question to you straight off of the bat.
Okay, well, let me think. I think what makes a good first, uh, like chapter, I guess, is fuck. I'm kind of okay. I think it's where like an arc just to introduce like the world, um, uh, like characters, action, kind of what it's about. It doesn't have to be big, but it can be.
Yeah,
Um,
pause.
just what?
You said it doesn't have to be big, but it can be.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. No, that's not. You know what I meant. You know what I meant. But like just a kind of um an introduction. It doesn't have to be a lot. I'm not gonna say big again. But yeah, um, it's yeah. It just has to be an introduction. Really, that's what really matters. I
Mhm.
think a good introduction would be Mushoku Tensei, like the first kind of arc.
Okay.
He gets reincarnated, and just his him growing up to till like I think till he goes away from his home. So like he got introduced to the magic system, the the world itself, the animation, and you know what I mean. Um, like the characters also a bit, not that much, but you still understand how the world kind of
Yeah, yeah.
functions around his house, because it's obviously different in different parts, but you kind of get slowly introduced to the magic system, just to the world itself, and I think it's great.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I can definitely agree with that. I think it's very important to have that good introduction into the world that we're going to be seeing. So I think definitely introducing the main character, kind of giving them what their goals are going to be off rip is always good. And then introducing how the world and giving potential for good world building.
Yeah.
Introducing the if it's a shonen or whatever, introducing the power system well. Introducing some of the plot, maybe even the villains, maybe side characters too. Stuff like that is what's really going to put you in a good spot moving forward. So yeah, I can definitely agree with that. I guess we'll just start with because you already brought up Mishoku,
Yeah.
um, Kurosaki, who is the guest today on the podcast. You know what I'm saying? Gotta introduce the boy. You know.
Yeah, that's me.
It's your host as always, River the Flow God. And today we'll be taking you through what the best first arcs or best opening arcs are in anime. I guess since you already brought up Mishoku, I'll bring up my first one. I think off rip, what I wanted to talk about first would probably be the Saiyan saga and Dragon Ball Z, because I think
Mhm.
that one is also very, very well done, as you kind of said about Mushoku. I think that coming back, I haven't seen Dragon Ball personally, but coming back off of that and reintroducing, because I'm still gonna consider it a first arc, because Dragon Ball Z is a completely new series, kind of to
Yeah,
me
yeah, yeah.
compared to
I
Dragon Ball. I don't think.
I watched Dragon Ball, like the original, till like
Okay.
episode 116. But I
Yeah.
haven't watched any other type of Dragon Ball.
Oh wow.
But I
Okay.
know it's very, very different. Because
Yeah. Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
first 116 episodes were just like fights tournaments on Earth
Hmm.
itself, and then what I got from like Dragon Ball Z is like, oh yeah, we destroy entire universes now.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I
Basically,
think that scaled up a bit.
yeah, it definitely expands everything to fit like a much more variety of things, and
Mm.
like it expands the universe a lot. I think.
I mean, in Dragon Ball itself, we just had Kamehameha. There wasn't like
Mhm.
Saiyan or like Super Saiyan, nothing like that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think showing, we get to see an older version of Goku, and then we going straight off of that, we're introduced to this concept of, oh, Saiyans is what Goku is. He's a Saiyan, and these people are going to be coming to Earth, because we get introduced to Raditz and then Goku's able to defeat Raditz, and then like more of them are coming. And the real big thing of this arc, pause, is the fact that is this Vegeta coming to the planet, and the introduction of Vegeta as the villain, and then also the introduction to what's going to be coming later on in Frieza, and the plot of that moving forward, and how these people are coming to potentially try to gauge Goku's ability, potentially kill Goku if he could be a threat to Freeze in the long run. I think, hey man, it's been a minute since I watched it, but I think that's how things went down. And I think it was great to see that, and then obviously Goku having to face Vegeta in the end as well, which is one of the best fights and I don't know in all of anime, honestly. Seeing what they had to do, and I think the introduction to the story was great. As to build on in terms of the Namek saga coming afterward, it was just great to have that, and then Vegeta even coming through to their side. And also, you have the meme of his power level was over 9,000. That came out of the arc too. So I mean,
Mm,
inevitably, that kind of has to be up there just for that alone. So I think that's a great opening arc and kind of a good starting point to show us like you said with Mashoku, this is kind of how things should be done, and I think that Dragon Ball Z also did a good job of showing that as well.
mhm.
So I guess you could take it away with the next one because I know you haven't seen this, so you don't really have much input on DBZ, but you know.
Yeah, yeah. I'm kind of thinking like, is Attack on Titan like what's kind of the first arc of Attack on Titan? Because like we have the backstory kind of,
Yeah.
but it's not really a first arc.
hmm I
So
was
so what would
thinking
be like the first arc then?
I feel like the first arc would kind of be the fall of the wall of Shiganshina, I think, and just everything that took place during that in a
Mm,
way. So like I feel like what am I'm trying to think. Uh I don't know because I guess I feel like you got to include also then their training and then what happened when we got the Aaron reveal and stuff like that as well. I feel like that should
yeah.
all be included. So I don't know exactly where it would end off, but just kind of I guess the opening part of it, I guess.
Yeah, so that part was really good, I think. Like the introduction to like the Titans, the yeah, just like everything. It's hard to tell everything, of course.
Mhm,
So like the walls and shit, and like yeah, just everything. It was very well made, and then
mhm.
of course going into other seasons, things ramp up a bit, but because we got such a good introduction, it doesn't feel like it's going too fast, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
uh for me, I thought like season 2 was kind of slow, but maybe that was just me.
Mhm. I can understand that. I think in terms of the beginning of Attack on Titan, I feel like seeing that stuff happen right away with the wall falling, seeing Aaron see his mom eating off rip, and all the stuff that happened, kind of showing us the themes that we're going to see for the rest of the series, as well as like their lack of freedom, which becomes a big thing with Aaron moving forward, and then all of that stuff just kind of shown off the bat. Like going back, and I haven't actually rewatched the beginning part, but I feel like it does such a good job of building up for what we will see eventually, like foreshadowing and stuff like that. A lot
Mhm.
of that, and then obviously Aaron's reveal as we thought, oh, Aaron's dying, what the hell? And then he becomes a Titan or whatever. Of course, the main character's probably not going to die. So, I mean, duh.
Yeah,
And then the stakes are high off the bat. I feel like it was very well done, especially
and
looking
then
back.
and then like season 2 with the forest.
Mhm.
I to be honest, I'm kind of an Attack on Titan hater, but nevertheless, like the forest scenes were kind of like too slow for me, I guess.
Yeah.
It just felt like they weren't moving, like the story wasn't moving as fast as
Mhm.
it normally was. So like the pacing felt off for me. Uh,
Yeah.
but we're talking about first like arcs here, so maybe not get
Yeah.
into more of Attack on Titan.
I personally didn't get into Attack on Titan as much till later. So even though the first part was good for me, like at first I wasn't really hooked in terms of that, which might sound weird to people because I like Attack on Titan.
Yeah,
That's just
same
kind of how
same
it
with
was.
me, I guess.
Yeah.
I was like, I really got into it season 4.
Mm. Well, hey.
I know, right? That's pretty late, but yeah. I think the later parts, like this parts, like final parts, you know, that's amazing. Like I don't know how to tell you, but
No, it is. It is. Yeah.
yo, there's something wrong with your camera, bro. Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah,
No, no,
yeah, it was kind of
no.
freezing, man.
Okay. Well, hey. I also think we introduced our main cast of Mikasa, Armin, even a little introduction of Levi and I think Erwin in this part. Like the part where Erwin like is like behind Aaron and he's like, "Hey, who's the real enemy or whatever?" I
Oh
remember
yeah,
that part. That was pretty
yeah.
crazy.
I didn't get that at
Well,
first, or
yeah, at
at
first, yeah.
all, at all, at all.
At all.
Actually,
If you look back, he's like he doesn't he I think he's talking about more so the enemy actually being like the king and like the royal line that was erasing their memories and stuff like that. But I feel like what Isham was trying to do with that is just trying to show like wow there's so much more going on here and foreshadowing everything that we've seen and then to Marley and then even the gray that is now is like we don't even there's no real enemy. So it's almost foreshadowing that, which is kind of crazy to think about, especially that
Hmm.
early on. But yeah, I think Attack on Titan, great job. Great job. I think we
Uh,
have someone here waiting to come up to talk. So let's go ahead and speaking of Kurosaki, you mentioned haters earlier. We have Noob.
hey yo, Newberton, the king of trash taste.
I'm here. It's time to ruin everything. You were having a good stream up until now.
Yeah, yeah, Newberton. I'm still not over how you gave like my favorite show, Steins Gate, a 5.
Well, I'm just right. I'm sorry to say.
How
Oh boy.
though?
Oh boy.
I'm just right, bro. Okabit,
Oh
annoying
god,
ass motherfucker.
nah, nah. You can't do this to my man Okabe Rinsero, man.
Bro, he's just an
Okari.
idiot. He's like, mad scientist. He acts like a dumbass the whole half of the show. Why do you fucking like it? And then there's that fat guy, not fat phobic here, but God, he's an absolute perv ball. Fucking hate him. Both him and Okabe.
Man.
Hope they fall down the stairs, mate.
Ah, god damn it, man. Anyway, what
Okay.
did you want to say again? So we can have
Well,
you off the show for a while.
so what was the arc you wanted to talk about? No, I would assume you had some in mind.
Nah, bro. You guys watch shows that have arcs. That's kind of cringe, bro. Just watch short shows. They don't have arcs.
Bro, you could still talk like what I was talking about earlier is I feel like if you're talking about a shorter show, that first thing they try to accomplish was like the first 5 episodes, whatever, that could be considered an arc, I guess. So I don't know if you had like a good start to a show, something like that. I don't know.
Well, of course, I have good starts to shows. Just wanted to say arcs cringe, though. I think there's only like there's a couple of shows I watched that actually like have arc splits, I think. And I'm
You
pretty
don't
sure
like
that's
those
just
probably.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Or you don't like them.
Like I think I have Yu-Gi-Oh, but like they don't have like good starts.
Wait, have you seen Attack on Titan?
I have. Is
Okay.
that
Well, that has arcs.
What do you rate it?
is there like what names do they give the arcs? I've never seen people like give names to arcs. In
Um,
I
Attack on
think they're
Titan.
just like giving it like season 1, season 2, season 3. Like I think that's how they distinguish it, you
All
know?
right, I can't tell you. I knew there was names. So they have like the Shiganshina arc, and then Battle of Tross District, the Female Titan arc, stuff
Oh
like
right,
that.
okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Clash of Titans arc, the Uprising arc, Return to Shiganshina arc, Marley arc.
I have
Stuff
watched
like yeah.
Attack on Titan up to season 3, part 2. I completed that. I haven't
Right.
Oh,
watched
okay.
any bit of final season.
Why not?
Attack on Titan was falling off.
Okay. And that there's where you're wrong, friend.
So
That's where you're wrong.
right,
At the end of season 3, part 2, you thought it fell off.
yep.
Oh
I like
It
the
just
start of
started to
Attack on
move, dude. It
Titan.
just started to move.
I don't like the story progression.
River. See,
Bro, I don't like the
this is
story.
how I feel. This is how I feel when Nuberton gave it a 5.
How? I don't
I
understand.
don't like the story, bro. This whole
How do you
opening
not
up
like
the
the
fucking world, I'm like,
story?
nah, bro, this is cringe. I don't
said
care about this stupid fucking lore, bro.
he wants to go back to saving humanity. That's crazy.
Yeah, I like that simple shit. That shit was nice.
It's too complex
Honestly,
for you.
honestly,
That's what it is.
turning into a Titans
He
was
doesn't
cringe as
have the
fuck.
IQ.
Noob can't understand complex shit.
I know, right?
Okay,
That's why he
listen here,
doesn't
you
like
little
Science
shit.
Gates.
Listen
why he-
here, you little.
He likes horse girls. That's why, bro.
Yo, horse girls way more fucking complex.
Yeah,
They're
true,
writing
true.
horses out here better than most humans. All right.
Oh my god. Oh my god. So did you have any first arcs in mind besides just torturing us with your opinions?
That was kind of the plan to torture you guys.
Oh my god.
Yeah, of course. You fucking
Best arc start of
Sadist.
Umusume season 2.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Bro, yo, they know how to
Okay,
hype
okay,
shit
okay.
up,
What
bro.
okay, what show do you think had the best beginning to it that you've seen?
The best beginning.
Cowboy Bebop.
Probably Plastic Memories has the best first episode.
And why is that? Why do you think that started out so well to you? Because I haven't seen it personally.
So pretty much the first episode kind of just encompasses the entire 13 episode show, just all in that one episode, and then it'll build upon shit very well. That sounds generic as fuck, but whatever.
Just a little
So
bit.
Plastic Memories, the concept of that show is pretty much there's cyborgs. They can live about 10 years, less than 10 years, and they are completely human pretty much. Like they have the whole motion shit. Nothing about them seems cyborg at all. So people get attached, you know, they become family, and
Mm.
they have to retrieve them after 10 years and shit. So they're attached as fuck. They're like, yo, this is my fucking family. You can't rip this shit apart.
Okay.
So that's why it is sad as fuck. And in the first episode, there's this grandma and a cyborg daughter. And the cyborg daughter has to be ripped away. And the grandma's like, no, this is my daughter. And God, it fucking hurts the soul when they like have to come to accept it. They have to accept, like, yeah, this is just how it is. Shit will get worse if we try to resist this. This is life. And it's fucking hurts.
I don't know how that hurt you, bro. That show wasn't even sad. Crazy. Cringe. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Listen here.
but yeah. Yeah, that sounds good. I feel like that's something I might have to check out. Kurosaki, I don't know if you even heard of that or not yourself. No. Okay. Well, you know,
You would never watch a show I would watch.
Yeah.
I've heard it too much.
Yeah. I went through my anime list and I was just tortured. That was pure torture. Never again. Nope.
Well,
Well, I'll bring something up that isn't cringe.
isn't cringe.
I guess the start of Osama ranking, that was a good start.
Okay.
I think.
I haven't seen that.
I haven't seen it either.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm the seasonal guy, so this is like
I'm also the
That's bad.
seasonal guy for like 2 seasons.
I've been the
Man,
seasonal guy
man.
for way longer than.
Yeah.
So he's sunning you, Korosaki. He's sunning you right now. You just don't got it like that. So why did Ranking of the King start out so well to you?
I guess because okay, no, I'm gonna be honest.
Uh-huh.
I was looking at my my anime list, and I clicked to my profile, and I forgot which one I was talking about.
Uh-huh.
And I just looked at last anime updates, and it was like Osama ranking. But yeah,
Okay.
Osama ranking, it's good.
That's all you
This
got?
has a good start.
Yeah,
Because
Great
that's what I got.
analysis. Peak analysis. Make sure you guys go subscribe to his YouTube channel for more
Yeah,
of his
guys.
analysis.
don't worry, he
Um,
doesn't have content.
You're right, you're
my
right.
my
You don't have to
anime
listen to
list.
this
It
man
might. It might.
talk.
Just go to my channel. Maybe.
Oh my
Maybe.
God.
Maybe.
Noob, I just had to remind myself of your top 10 real quick, and I have not seen any of it. So that is none of your top 10 I have seen. So very, very interesting stuff.
Probably for good reasons. Just kidding. Just
Um,
kidding.
You know what? Megalobox, I guess. Megalobox, the first season, that is. You know, because there's Megalobox and Megalobox season 2, and Megalobox, the first season, is basically just a tournament arc. Um,
Okay.
it is great because well, the first part of season 1 is actually just his background, I guess. He's like underground. He's like um one of the people that doesn't have like passports, and he just boxes, and then in illegal underground boxing arenas, and then he goes to like after 3 episodes. So it really isn't an arc if it's 3 episodes, I think, right? So then he goes to the actual tournament,
Mhm.
and there's where actually like the boxing uh turns out, and he wins the boxing fight and shit. And then you have the second season, which after he won like the biggest tournaments ever in Megalobox history, right? He goes on drugs, and he returns to that old life because he has like trauma because his coach, I guess. Or maybe that's too big of a spoiler. I'm not gonna tell you, but he
Damn, I
has
really know
trauma.
these characters in Megalobox box. Who would have thought?
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Okay, look. I'm not good an explainer. I don't know who I am on here. But yeah.
Okay. Okay. Nice. I thought you were gonna say something else, but okay.
He does box though.
Yeah, he does box, but Megalobox is about boxing with like exoskeletons, but the main character doesn't box with exoskeletons, so like he just boxes. So
Huh. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, Noob, we'll let you get one more opinion before we get you out of here because we don't want you to kill us too much.
yeah,
What's
You
we got
don't want to be
anything
dead by
else?
the end of this?
can we
No,
just
I
bash
don't.
on his anime list? Can that be the rest of the podcast?
We'll save that for another one.
That's a whole episode.
Yeah, facts. Noob will be back, but what's your? You got any other opinions that you wanted to give us on maybe first opening?
Okay, what do you
All
think
right.
about One Piece? What do you think about One Piece? Just to get that out of the way.
Oh my god.
Too fucking long, bitch.
Oh, god
Pause.
damn it. Okay.
Yeah, I'm really going to invest like entire year to watch one show.
Dude,
Dog
I
is
got it out in
bad.
4 months, so like
Yeah, and you don't have a life. What
I
what's
didn't
new?
have a life. It's a
Oh, man.
totally different thing.
All right. Go ahead. I know you had some in your locker.
All right. It's time. Time to get on the soapbox, talk about my fucking horse girls.
Oh boy.
Want to know how to start a hype ass fucking season? Bro,
Okay.
first episode, it's like, oh yeah, we're going in. You have to win 3, become the greatest fucking racer ever. They're on the second one. It's like, okay, jumping pretty far. Well, let's see what happens, right? Character wins. You're like, oh, okay. Damn, what the fuck's the challenge here? Huh? And then it's like, oh shit. Oh shit. She got her leg broken. Oh fuck. And then you see the fucking performance, and everyone's like, the trainer is just like, wait a fucking minute. Wait a fucking minute. Yo, okay. We're screwed. Great start of episode. That shit was hype as fuck. And it's animated well. I don't know why they went hard on the animation there, but they did.
Well, you can definitely see the passion you have for that show. So, I see how there could be something there, but I doubt I'll ever watch that.
Don't make
You
me.
know what?
I will write a
think-
book.
I think what's comparable to your first arc is what's it called again? Fuck, I forgot. Oh, Boruto. Boruto. Boruto's first arc is a filler arc. It is.
Yo,
That's
I'll be real.
crazy.
I think people shitting on filler arcs is dumb as fuck.
Why?
For me, how I
You
feel
know what?
about it.
Let's save this for the hot takes podcast where we have you on, because that's gonna be a
Look,
great hot take to talk about.
Nuberton will just talk hot takes the whole time, and we're just like, huh? Okay.
Yeah, but
That's
him
gonna
it's-
be the.
I
That's
think
gonna be the
calling shit
podcast.
filler is stupid as well.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
Your
thank
life
you,
is filler.
Noob, for your time. We appreciate you. He'll be back. We'll get back to talking about anime you guys have actually heard of now. So see you later.
So
Pain.
tragic.
All right.
Okay. Before we continue, Renegades Galaxy Legacy.
Yes, like,
Just
so we've talked about fuck, what have we talked about? Mushoku
Mushoku
Tensei,
Tensei, Attack on Titan.
Dragon Ball Z,
Yeah, he likes filler.
Osama
He is
Ranking,
dumb, man.
Plastic Memories, Uma Musume,
Yeah, the
and
horse
did
the horse
you brought up
anime.
Megalobox and Megalobox. That's what we talked
Megalobox,
about
yeah.
so far. So yeah.
Renegades, we won't talk about Nuberton. Nuberton has trash taste. He doesn't deserve to be on here, really. Anyway, yeah. Noob.
Great cardiac. Great joke there. We really appreciate that. Okay, next arc. Yeah, it's crazy. Okay. Let's bring up the Hunter exams from Hunter x Hunter. Because I think that's another very
Ooh,
good opening
that's a
arc.
good one, yeah.
I think the introduction of what Gollum's goal is. I mean, I gotta go find my dad. You know how that is. But he
But
introduces what he's trying to
is
do.
that really the first arc though? Because like there's also a bit where he's at home first, I guess. Isn't that
Okay.
no? Isn't that like an arc? No, that's not an arc. That's the first episode.
Yeah. Hey, cardiac. Um, we'll save those for you until you get your ass up here in the stream. All right. So you could talk
Wait,
about
didn't you
Promised
say that?
Neverland throughout the day.
Didn't you say something about Promised Neverlands?
Yeah, we didn't talk about it yet. Cardiac can come up and talk about it with us. Okay, cardiac. All right, bitch. Okay, so the Hunter exams, I feel like introducing out the gate what Gon's gonna have to do. I feel like even the part where they got on that boat and the introduction of Leorio Kurapika, first of all, and seeing how they're going to play out with them wanting to help people and stuff like that, with Leorio specifically. Very cool introductions. Then we move on. We're introduced to the Hunter concepts as well. Great cast of characters out the gate with Killua as well being introduced. Hisoka being introduced. His introduction crazy. He's about to be strong as hell. And also, there's just a lot of great stuff. The Hunter exams itself were very high stakes. It was a good setup to the show, and I feel like the different things they had to go through. The scene where Killua took the dude's heart out.
Was Hisoka in the Hunter exams?
Yeah, he was. Yeah.
He was? Really?
Yeah.
I have just blocked it out of my memory. Also, I completely forgot about the boat ride. That's also
yeah. Hey,
I
cardiac.
may have to rewatch that.
The link should be in the chat. And yeah, Renegade, when you want to come up, we'll be adding people sporadically because we got to get our points off. But yeah, you can join. But we'll have you come up whenever. So y'all feel free to click that link. Hopefully it's still there in the chat. It should be. But yeah. So did you have anything? What else did you want to say about the Hunter x Korosaki? I'll let you talk about what you got to say.
I don't have a lot to say about the Hunter exams really. It was a good arc weren't there like different kind of biomes that they went through as they were running? I kind of like that.
Yeah. I feel like, and then the different things they went through, having to fight those like villains and whatnot.
Okay, I forgot that. My mind's
Yeah.
like, I think I watched it like 3 years ago, so it's kind of blurry in my mind. But
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. I think, and then we also saw that they had to jump off that thing, and then you saw Gon just jump right away, and the rest of them just followed, and they had to like catch like the eggs or something, like catch onto the egg thingies or something, and then I don't know if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, not anymore.
Not anymore. Okay. Okay. It seems like you just don't remember. And then at the end, we saw they had to have that tournament at the end. There we go.
Okay, I gotta search this up. This is too much that I don't remember. uh, Hunter exams.
Yep. Yep. Um.
Yeah,
All right.
just continue talking, I guess.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So yeah, and then they had a fight. We see Gon's stubbornness, as well, and like where he's fighting that ninja dude, and he's like, "Hey, I'm not gonna stop fighting. What I'm saying, you don't have to kill me." Blah blah blah. And then we had what other fights were there? Karapika, but
oh,
he
okay,
Soka
okay,
like
okay,
whispered
okay,
in his
okay.
ear, and then instantly won.
Okay,
Okay, go
no,
ahead.
now I get what you mean. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I start to remember. I don't know about falling into a hole and then catch eggs or something, but
They jumped. So they had to like jump and like catch like the line or whatever. And they had to jump down from that.
oh
Yeah,
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 yeah.
catch the line. Oh, okay, now I see. But what about the
Yeah.
eggs though?
I don't know. There was something to do with eggs and that shit too. I don't know. And they had the puzzle shit too. It was just a lot of cool stuff. And I think the end
Hmm.
of the arc was also very good because it sets up moving forward because we get that little teaser about Nin, and then we also get a teaser like Karapika with the troop as well because that's what Hisoka
But
had whispered in his
those are
ear.
teasers though. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
it's
feel
not
like
really explaining it in the first arc,
mhm.
which I think should be like the main focus, just like getting the kind of powers already kind of in there. Okay, look, like it doesn't have to be everything, you know. Like
Mhm.
JoJo's part one had like Hamon, and then in part three they added Stance, but like that's something completely different, right? So
Yeah,
it
yeah.
can be introduced like that, but like it doesn't have to. I just want to have like one power that's just is like explained in the first arc, I guess.
Okay. I feel
Um,
well,
yeah.
we did. I guess that's a fair point, but I feel like it did a good job of setting this up for what we're gonna see. Because I feel like dedicating and like the Heaven's Arena arc to the Nin was pretty cool, and seeing how they developed that. 'Cause I feel like if
Hmm.
they would have introduced that right away, it would have taken away from what that arc had to offer. So I see the reasoning behind it.
Or
Um,
maybe what they could have done is just like um have like a couple people that's like actively use it while on the thingy, so they
mm,
don't really understand what it is, but
yeah.
it is shown, so you can kind of think like, oh yeah, that's cool, maybe that's gonna be in the next arc, you know, like
Okay.
something like
Okay.
that. Oh, you know, you said a little teaser, but I mean maybe just like actually actively using it while
Guess that's
but
fair.
the main characters just don't know what it is, you know.
Yeah, yeah, I
Yeah,
get that. I get that. All right.
that could be cool.
So and I feel like obviously Hisoka being introduced and how strong he was definitely a good setup. But
Hmm.
I know you have brought up JoJo's. I don't know if you wanted to go into JoJo's
Well,
first arc
JoJo's part
next.
one is comparably like to the other parts is
Okay.
bad, but
Mhm.
to be honest, it isn't bad in the normal scene, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
uh but again, the other parts are completely different, so
Mhm.
you can't really say, oh yeah, that's a good introduction for the things to come, because it isn't. It's just about Dio, and then okay, Dio really becomes the um villain for most of the arcs, or like, I mean, most of the show, you know, like I guess. So part one, he is the villain. Part three, um and then he also influences part five and part six. I don't know about part seven, but definitely part six. So yeah.
All right. All right. I got you. I got you. That seems like it's a good setup for sure. For sure. But I mean, if it's boring, then it probably doesn't. I mean, deserve that much of a mention. I guess just in terms
Yeah.
of setting it up in a way. I did want to Another one I had in mind that I thought did a very good job was Doctor Stone. I feel like the beginning of Doctor Stone was great. Like that first arc, I guess you could consider. You've seen Doctor Stone, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I've read up until chapter 114, I think, about that. But I watched also season one and season two. So yeah.
Okay. All right, all right.
What
So,
do you mean by first arc? Do you mean like the until they
so,
can like
hmm.
until they
It's
build something, or
I
until
I honestly don't know specifically how I would say it, but like where it would end. But I was just thinking, like, you see what happens with they all get turned to stone. Senku gets freed. We see how goaded and smart he is. Introduced to the dude and the girl. I forget their names, but whatever.
yeah,
And I think like probably around the time when Tsukasa was introduced would probably be kind of the end of that first arc, I
mm,
would say,
yeah,
because then we kind of move into like dealing with Sukasa and stuff, which would be kind of another arc in a way. So I feel like Senku starting out Civilization, seeing him build stuff from the ground up, it was really cool to see that, and then also teasing us as to like why did they get turned to stone, what is going on, but also like moving forward with we're getting introduced to much more characters. The characters we did get introduced to were pretty cool off rip,
yeah.
and stuff like that. It was really interesting stuff. Um,
Mhm. Yeah,
all right,
no, no,
all
I
right.
get that. Okay, so that first part, I guess that's a good introduction. Introduction. Yeah, yeah, it is. It is. I don't really have anything to add by that. If you really consider that part an arc, then yeah, that was good. But definitely the parts after that, it gets more sciencey, I
Okay,
guess,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and that's also more like when the cogs start to turn, I guess.
yep, yep. Hmm.
But yeah, I don't know if the first part or the first arc really did a lot of inventing things. I don't know if you can remember.
Well, he did some stuff. He did some
He
stuff. It
did
just
some
wasn't
stuff.
as
He did,
like
yeah.
crazy. It wasn't all the crazy shit that they got into eventually, but he was just kind of
Mhm.
starting out, which was
Oh yeah,
cool.
because the other scientist, I forgot his name. Um, he had all sorts of stones and shit that he had in
Okay.
his home. So that's when it really started to turn.
Hmm.
And before that, he couldn't really do anything because he didn't have, I think, platinum or other shit.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
yeah, yeah.
so
All right.
really, you if you consider the first part until he got like platinum, then yeah, okay, that's cool. But it really does start to turn after he gets all the stuff.
Okay. Yep. I would agree. I would agree. Did you have another arc in mind already that you wanted to talk about?
I guess. Well, not that I can think of.
I don't know
Um,
if you I wanted to bring up One Piece. I know you had mentioned that like before we
well,
got
One Piece,
live.
the first arc really is pretty generic, shonen like. So you
Yeah.
can't really call it a good one. Uh, I mean, the story of One Piece really is just a couple islands. So it's
Hmm.
divided in islands arcs, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So in every every new island is something different. But the first island where he finds Zoro is just like pretty fucking generic, like compared to the Dino Island. I don't know if you were there,
I
like
finished
with Augie and
Alabasta,
Broggy.
so yeah,
With
yeah,
Augie
yeah,
and
yeah,
Broggy,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah.
yeah. So that's completely different to where Zoro was,
Mhm.
right? So like
True, true.
that's oh yeah, but that was East Blue. Yeah, yeah. Okay, no, they were in
Yeah.
East Blue. Yeah,
Mhm,
so that
mhm.
that kind of makes sense. But like compared to the Grand Line, it's very different. It's super calm. The East Blue is the most calm part of the world compared to
Mhm.
like north, south, and west. So
Yeah.
I guess it's kind of a good introduction, but not really.
Mhm.
Uh, yeah. I think one that you could say is Log Horizon.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if you know
I
about
haven't
Wild
seen it. I've
Horizon.
heard of it though. I've heard of it though.
So basically, they get like thousands of Japanese gamers. They get reincarnated, or not really reincarnated, but but they got into the game. Um,
Yeah,
and so they have like
kind of like Sword Art Online,
avatars. Yeah, yeah. It's like Sword Art Online, but not like with their real faces.
but not trash.
Um, but not trash. Yeah. Uh, no, it is. It is. The fights like are very like gamey. Like you can
Okay.
actually choose like your spells and shit.
Yeah.
On like the interface, I guess. Right. Um, something like that is actually part of the world, but I don't think that's really does like it isn't that much of a problem, um it's a tale of fantasy, adventure, and politics. So the first part is like um not really about politics. It's more like finding out what what they're in, right? And they
Mhm.
they want to escape and shit. So it's I don't know if what's the first arc really, because like there's a lot of things that happen in the first season.
Yeah.
uh
Okay. Okay.
let,
I don't
let,
know. I
let me
guess
just
like
search it up. Yeah.
just them being introduced, I guess, and like giving like what's gonna types of that's gonna happen. Um,
First arc.
I'll
Sorry.
bring up. I guess while
Yeah,
you
yeah.
start to look into that, I'll bring up something else. Because I know we had mentioned One Piece, but I feel like I did want to bring a few things that did do well, in my opinion.
Hmm.
I feel like Luffy, and I feel like his what he would. Uh, I feel like what showing Luffy's character out the gate and some of the emotion like with the dog, like the little dog and stuff like that was cool. And then Zoro's introduction was nice, and then like seeing some of the stuff this motherfucker man and some of the stuff that happened. Um
Like the cartoonish things.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And I feel like they're definitely showing us like there could be world building. We also saw Shanks out the get go, which was cool. You know, Shanks pretty goaded.
Oh, right. The
Yeah,
backstory and shit. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So I
That
don't
that was
know.
good. Like the kind of introduction of hockey, but they didn't really know. Wait, are you at the introduction of hockey? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
Ah, okay.
I've heard of that, but I don't know what it is yet. You know. So
Okay, yeah. So like the introduction of hockey, it gets hinted at a lot during the first like a
mhm,
hundred episodes or something, but you really don't know what it is yet. So it's
okay.
kind of cool. Anyway, I'm trying to find it, but it doesn't really show which arcs there are. Um, but it's basically they're stuck in a game, they want to get out, and so the main character is Shiroe, and he's kind of the leader, right?
Yeah.
And the city where everything really goes down is Akiba, so like Akihabara, I guess. And that's the largest city in Tokyo,
Mhm,
um, and that's where they are throwing chaos. Um, and so he forms a guild, and then he kind of tries to run the city itself
okay. Okay.
by being big brain, of course.
Mhm,
Um, so it's really just about politics, and I guess just yeah, politics, moving, doing dungeon bosses, like a lot of cool things that I wish SAO did. It didn't, but yeah, no,
okay.
it has a great introduction of the characters, the the combat system, um, how yeah that's kind of it really. The world was also kind of introduced. You I think one second, they went through, okay, so the first, third, and fourth episode they went through like to another city, and then they
Uh-huh.
went back to get some person that they needed. And
Yeah,
then
yeah,
they episode 5 they were back in Akihabara, I think.
yeah. Okay.
So you still get like an kind of worldview, and you also get like a bit of backstory about like, oh yeah, this was the first guild, like the veteran guild, and like these people are kind of now running the world, right? It's pretty cool.
Sounds
You
interesting.
should watch it. Yeah, yeah.
I have to check it out.
I'm bad at explaining. So if
This
anybody
is
else
crazy.
knows, yeah.
Well, speaking
Oh
of
no,
people, yeah.
Newberton said that part one is good. Newberton, you are officially dumb. I'm not gonna say the R words because that's yeah.
All right.
It's
Well,
just
speaking of other people, we have River's son.
But
aka
yo,
Cardiac.
How did you change my name? How did you change my name? No, this is a lie. This is a lie. I'm his father. Hold on, I have to edit my name because my
Can you?
offspring is just.
can I change my name?
There we
How
go.
do you do that?
You press the 3 dots above it, but he can change it back. The
What?
little shit. Oh my god.
Huh?
Should
I don't have
before I
the three
left home.
dots though. Oh, okay. No, I found it.
Crazy dick suck. Crazy dick suck.
Nah,
Um,
nah.
So okay, sir. There's a random person wants to join. So,
Oh,
random person, what you got?
you are
for
breaking
us?
up. You are breaking up
Yeah,
bad,
you
by the
are
way.
breaking up,
Crazy.
man.
Crazy.
But yeah, I want to bring up Seraph of the End.
Never seen
Be-
it.
because what's it called? That's a show that really, honest to God, kind of tricked me. When I
This
watched
man
this,
tried so hard to not make him bend his hair. Crazy.
What are you
I-
saying?
it's
Yeah,
crazy 'cause I couldn't
just
even hear what
ignore
you
him.
said.
Yeah,
You just sounded-
River,
it's
we're
so
gonna
crazy.
ignore you until
No,
your
no,
camera
no.
is back to normal.
If only I could hear
just
It
what you
ignore
were
looks
him.
saying.
normal to me, so it's crazy.
Yeah,
It's really
maybe
sure
it's
it'd
your
be funny.
internet, you know.
don't
Anyway,
know.
Rivers forever. Just continue.
Oh yeah, of
Nah,
course.
I said it's crazy because you're trying so hard to make a dent in your hair. with
Son, know your place. Know your place. Know your
headphones.
place. Oh my God, Jesus.
Oh, cardiac. You know, you should really know your place. That's crazy. Yeah. So anyway, go ahead. Go ahead.
But yes,
Now.
Seraph of the Ed. Am I back up? Yeah, okay. It's a show that kind of tricked me. Like the episode 1, like it begins with like it happens. It's 4 years before the events of the show. There's a virus that's like bringing the world to an end, and there's like this orphanage. It kind of starts like a mix between like Attack on Titan and like Promised Neverland. And long story short, the main character's entire orphanage, all his friends that we're introduced to for like the first 15 minutes of the show, vampires are attacking. And so they have to basically cross over into another like part of the world or whatever. Or like I forgot the details. But episode 1, all his friends are dead. All of his the people that he grew up with, his like surrogate siblings, I guess you could call them. Episode 1, this is just how it starts. His best friend sitting there in a pool of blood and everything. And so like
Yeah.
the first arc is basically like him getting introduced into the military of this new world that like fights against vampires and such. And like seeing someone, granted it's in a short amount of time. I think this arc is only like the first 7 episodes and also the first 7 chapters. So it's like 1-to-1 adaptation. What's it called? Like seeing him grow to love people again, to care about people again, to get over the heartbreak that was like his entire family dying. And then within those episodes, like the twist that happens, I won't spoil it in case anyone is interested in watching it, but let's
Thank
just
you.
say his life does get turned inside out throughout these 7 episodes. And like it's one of the best opening arcs. It fools you because the rest of the series is kind of mid. It's only 2
Oh
seasons,
damn.
but oh no, actually I think it's only 1 season. Yeah, it's only 1 season. 24
pretty crazy.
episodes. But yeah, I want to throw that one in the mix because I doubt. Have y'all two watched it, Seraph?
I
No,
not.
sorry, man.
It sounds all over the place, but interesting at the same time. But I don't know.
Yeah, it
Wasn't
it
there
does.
like a second season this like winter 2022? No.
I don't think this year, unless I'm just
I don't
completely
know.
out the loop.
I feel like that's something
Might,
that
let me check.
Crusader be talking about. I swear I've seen like on his channel he be having videos about that, but I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Okay.
There's technically 2 seasons. They're both 12 episodes, but that's really 1 season. Who cares?
Got you.
But yeah.
Okay. That sounds. It's a good shout. A good shout.
Oh yeah, and then y'all are gonna get to Promised Neverland, so there's no point in me bringing that up.
I mean, hey, you can bring it up. I mean, you know,
I
we
haven't
can talk about
seen
it now.
Promised Neverland.
You haven't seen
You
Promised
haven't
Neverland?
seen it? Oh,
Nah,
Oh, that's
I
crazy.
watch too much anime, so kind of saving that, I guess.
You watch seasonal stuff. Watch the good ones.
Yeah. Okay.
well, I mean, the second season. I mean,
Oh, okay,
it
yeah,
goes
yeah.
well.
Cloverworks is shit, but who cares?
Yeah. So, if you want to, talk about what you like about the Promised Neverland as we get into it, because
Oh,
I
yeah.
honestly think that's probably the best first arc in all of anime. If we're gonna keep it a buck.
that I've seen at the very least.
Yeah, yeah.
Promised Neverland. The way it starts off with so much suspense. Like it has that same like what I just explained with Seraph of the end, like the twist, like the leading up to okay, this character is introduced. We get introduced to their family and everything. Promised Neverland, the twist hits you so hard in that episode 1, and then like honestly, isn't all season 1 just one arc technically?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Technically,
that
yes.
that Cloverfield farm arc is just amazing. Getting
Peak.
introduced to these characters, the dichotomy between our main trio and the antagonist, the butting of the heads between our main trio. They're just great written characters, and when you have that, and you have such a simple story with one setting, and they're isolated, and they have to deal with each other every single episode, comes out to one of the best anime of 2018, 2019, whenever it came out.
Hey, best anime, period. If we ain't talking about the second season, that's all I'm gonna say. Because there is no
Oh,
second.
you
It's
know-
yet to be
There's no
continued.
second season. Yeah.
Yet to be continued. I
Read
think,
the manga. Read the
the-
manga.
Hey
What are
guys, I got a good one. ReZero.
bro. I was still talking about TPM, bro. Dude, this man can't talk about one anime. Instantly want to bring up something else crazy.
I mean, he
Crazy.
hasn't seen it, so
I just wanted to bring up. Okay, I'll be quick. I'll be brief. Kurosaki. Okay.
Yeah.
The intensity, like each episode, kept me on the edge of my seat without fail. That might be the quickest I've actually ever watched one season of anime. Like it was just, I was just binging it, bro, back to back, like 7 episodes in a day. I know that might not be a lot for y'all, but for me, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
you have a life. I have none. All 12 episodes before lunch. I'm
the life
joking.
of the life of a
Listen,
Smash player. Oh,
Okay.
crazy.
All right, son. Okay. There's no way you changed it. Oh my god.
Wait, did it change? Damn. You be smashing though.
There we go. Thank you, Koro. I appreciate that one. That's it's
Profile is
untrue,
crazy.
but I appreciate it. I do appreciate it.
And
But yeah,
I feel like also at the end, it does a good job of giving us an opportunity to breathe more of like world building. Like there's potential for that as well,
yeah.
because
It-
we're only in a very small like area, which is crazy.
And then
but
it
yeah.
opens up to the rest of the world, and it's just unlimited potential there. Read the manga to find out more.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
Isabella was a great villain too. I would say.
Amazing antagonist.
Yeah,
Amazing.
definitely.
I hate season 2 because it doesn't exist. Appreciate y'all.
All right, for sure. Good.
Yep.
Appreciate you coming up, man. Go back.
Thank you, son.
Good
like
luck
what
with
you're doing.
Smash. Good luck with Smash today.
Good luck with
Oh, also,
Trying to
later tonight, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, the Louder On podcast will be live on YouTube.
that is
with
true.
the cartoon bracket. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? We gonna be out here doing shit like that. So make sure
The
y'all tune into that.
greatest tournament bracket you will ever see, aside from now y'all have done tier lists, not
No, we've
tournament
done a
brackets.
tournament. We've done a tournament bracket. We have done a tournament bracket.
Well,
Yeah,
aside from that one, this will be the second greatest.
The 2021 best anime of the year.
Oh, best anime, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
there we
yeah.
go.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Bye,
But
son.
yeah.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay,
yeah, make sure you
all right,
make
champ.
Make
All
sure you
right,
get
champ.
lunch together for me.
Jesus,
Wash the dishes.
wear condoms. Wear condoms. Don't be like me.
Insane.
Okay.
Insane. Okay. All right. So, Kurosaki, I'll let you talk about ReZero before we have another person join us. 'Cause I don't want to have too
Megaturtles,
many
yeah,
people
yeah.
join us back to back, but
Mhm.
to just relax. We'll bring you up in a minute. But okay, ReZero, let's talk about it.
Okay, ReZero. So like the first kind of arc, or like the first bit, is really just the first episode, which is pretty fucking cool because this episode is 52 minutes long.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So like the first episode is basically he gets teleported to another world, and he gets like he gets killed the first time, and then the world kind of resets, right? I don't know what his ability is called. He called it something, I forgot. But then um as the episode continues, he gets killed over and over again, and he kind of discovers how this thing works, and he discovers also different things about Amelia. um wait.
Return by
It's
death.
okay, thanks. Dude, my memory is shit. So
Also, this is the cardiac. So yeah. All right. Go ahead.
okay. Fuck, I forgot where I was. Something about Amelia.
She's
right.
a bitch. Oh, fuck Amelia.
Okay.
until the end of season 2, she became okay, I guess. But yeah, no, I mean we don't fuck with Amelia around here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, first episodes, she kind of lies
Bro,
to
the dick suck is so crazy. Okay, keep going. Insane.
okay, so first time he got like the first time he died, Emilia lied to him
Mhm.
about her identity.
Name. Yep.
And so like other things
Stella.
happen like after he gets killed, and then the same episode we get like introduced to one of the villains, like the belly slicer. I don't I fucking don't remember her name, but you know what I mean, like
Yeah. That
the
one
cat,
girl. I know what you're
yeah,
talking about.
that's one girl. So he gets killed by her, and then he gets teleported again. But like you get like a bit of an introduction to what his ability is, the world also, like the characters, I guess, a bit of fairy kind of things, and then
Mhm.
you also see a bit of action
Yeah.
in the same episode. That's fucking
I-
impressive, really.
It was that arc actually went on for a few episodes, I think. I
That's
believe it
arc.
did.
Well, not really. I'm just going through it right now. Belly, tummy. Okay. And then I'm going to a second episode real quick. I see. Yeah. So that's when he gets saved by by like the hero one. So it's actually 2 episodes. Oh, 2 episodes of 49 minutes. What?
Yeah, I think that sounds about right.
Whoa. Yeah.
For
Yeah.
for me personally, I think that obviously introducing us to Subaru's ability, and just seeing the pain that he has to go through. Like we were introduced to that like pain and sadness, and like he doesn't know like what if he's gonna be able to replicate what he did, even if he's gonna be able to find Amelia again. We even had that part where he was just trying to find her.
Yeah. So
And then
he's just kind of trying to get to terms with everything
yeah,
he's getting.
and the
Uh,
intensity, it was
yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
intense, very intense.
And like 2 minutes. I mean, well, 2 minutes. No, 2 episodes that actually are like almost an hour long. That's pretty fucking amazing that they
Yeah,
could
it's
have
pretty
like
crazy
just
shit.
done
Right, yeah.
that. That's
Facts,
amazing,
facts.
actually. So just to prop like prop, sorry, that's an Dutch word. Just to put like everything like an entire arc just in 2 episodes, that's insane, I think.
It is insane.
Right?
It is insane. It is insane.
That props to the
Props.
yeah.
That's an English word too. That is an English word.
Yeah.
Too. Okay. All right. Next we have the guy who loves to troll about things that is stupid. We have Mega Turtles. Here.
Yo, what's up?
Van Dan.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
No.
we can hear you. No, we can't. We can't hear you. Okay, so
I bet.
what first opening arc in anime do you want to talk about?
Oh,
Yes.
is that the topic?
Okay.
I'll have to think about that. But
Oh my god.
Korosaki, I
Okay,
think
you know
he's
what?
spitting because the first like 2 episodes of, well, at least the first episode of ReZero is really good. But
Mhm.
I
Why
don't
not
know
the
if that's
second one?
I don't know if that's an arc though, because I'm pretty sure the first season is considered an arc.
Nah, it's gotta
Nah,
be. I ain't considering the whole first season. There was so much different shit that they went through. Like
yeah.
Okay,
I can't.
'cause I haven't
I
read
can't
the
like that.
light novels, but yeah. So,
Okay, I don't know.
but don't you find like, because I know lots of people complain about it being like repetitive, like him dying
True.
and waking up doing the same thing over and over again. Do you ever find that
It,
repetitive? Like,
I
do you think
I
guess
that
not
takes
not
away from?
me, but I see where they're coming from. I guess.
I definitely did find it repetitive at times, but I feel like at least from the get go, it was something new, so it wasn't as bad in the beginning. But I would say, like for example, when they were trying to kill that whale, that got repetitive as shit, bruh. It was just like, when are we gonna get to anything happening? I was like, this is crazy. And
But
yeah,
it's
there
because
Where
was
they're
is
so.
it?
that was
It's because the whale is so strong, right?
nah, bruh, because we didn't even see the whale like at first, bro. He was just dying to random shit.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I
And then
Yeah,
mean,
we
yeah.
finally got to the whale. He died to the whale like a few times before we even actually saw what it looked like because the
But
fog and
isn't
shit.
that kind of realistic though?
was-
Because if that
I
happens,
guess. I guess
that kind of
ReZero,
adds to the mystery, doesn't it?
yeah.
but it's
Of-
just he kept like I
I
feel
mean,
like it's kind of comparable to a video game where like you just can't get by or like something. You just keep doing that frustration is kind of how I felt watching the show a little bit at times.
yeah,
Hmm, I
Subaru is a
guess
bum.
just
Well,
like ReZero is really just Dark Souls.
Hey, yeah, yeah.
respect Dark Souls, man.
Let's respect Dark Souls.
No, I think like
Okay.
when he's at Roswell's house, like when he goes to the
Yeah,
house
yeah.
Yeah.
and he dies like every time in the bed and stuff.
Yes.
That's like the only part where I found it repetitive because he
It
basically
shows
does
it
the
on
same thing over and over again. He like wakes up, he does the chores and like, you know, talks to Amelia, learns how to read and stuff.
Mhm.
I found that a bit repetitive, but like I think it's still nice. Like it's a nice, like light-hearted, like slice of life moments of him hanging out with the characters in the house.
Yep. Yep.
I
I
think
would
that's
agree
still
with that.
good. Okay, maybe because it's repetitive, that doesn't make it bad, right? I think
Um,
the show overall just maybe it was a bit repetitive, but
Do you think it's
you know,
repetitive in season 2? Because like
in
they kind of
season two, well, I didn't really
occasionally,
notice
yes.
that.
Yes.
because
Occasionally, yeah,
first part
a
they're
tiny
stuck
bit.
in they're basically the first part they're in the same place. The what's it
Yeah.
called?
Yeah.
Um, what's that
The
place called?
labyrinth. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I think
They're
I
stuck in that same
found it a
place for the
bit
whole season.
repetitive. Yeah, yeah, it
Yeah.
was
I
kind
know.
of
I know.
repetitive. Yeah.
I will say,
Um,
okay.
That's parts, but then the other parts of the second season was just really not that repetitive. So
yeah,
it's
because he
it's
doesn't
like
die.
it's first part it's repetitive. Then the second part's where he got like his friends to help.
Yeah,
That
he
and
Mm,
doesn't die once in that
yeah,
part,
yeah. So that
and it's
part
like
that's
Amelia's
actually
backstory as well. So
yeah.
okay. Okay. Yep. Yep. All right. All right. Hey, I don't know how to fucking do emotes. Okay, get off my dick. And loud and wrong. Well, loud and wrong is good. It's not better. So, no, no, no.
Okay.
Uh,
I got maybe a good one.
okay.
Full
You
Metal
can go.
Alchemist Brotherhood, maybe.
Okay. Okay.
You
I
know,
think
oh
that's.
my
like
gosh, shut up, bro. Nah, the
come on.
You ain't think that
the
had a good
first
start?
I'm saying
bro, they
Brotherhood, not the first Alchemist. You know,
wait, you talking
like
about the original,
no.
like
I'm
oh
not
03.
talking about the original. I'm talking about Brotherhood.
Bro, Brotherhood, they like if you read the manga, or even if you watch the 2003 version, the start is way better because they when they made Brotherhood, they assumed you already watched the 03 one, so they just kind of rushed the start. So
Hmm.
I mean, I
what do you
haven't even seen that shit. So, like, I ain't seen the O3, so I don't know. Tell
I
you
like
mean,
that.
River,
what's
you,
good
you watched like half of what I watched, so
what's good about the start? Because like the thing, like the first episode, in my opinion, is kind of like it's filler. Like it's not in the manga, it's not in the 03
Well,
one. You know the episode where they go and like fight
it
the ice guy.
yeah, but it was intense in a way. I feel like it did a good job like introducing us
yeah.
to
I mean,
that.
maybe I
Yeah.
think because now like the attention spans of
The
people in
4 is so nasty.
2000s
That's
or
so
2010s
nasty.
are slight
Okay, go ahead.
like the attention spans are like decreasing rapidly. I think
Mhm.
that's way better to have like a rushed like beginning than have it actually like fleshed out over like 20 episodes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Definitely,
but
if
then
the
that
show
would
has
make
like
it good.
64 episodes, then it would be 84 episodes at this point, and then
Y-
that would make the people who want to watch it a bit more like, I don't know, man. I don't want to make this a commitment. You know what I
Well,
Yeah,
mean?
but that doesn't make it good. Like I wouldn't say that's one of my favorite arcs of all time just because it's rushed.
well, okay. I would say there are a few things I did like about it besides like the first episode or whatnot. I feel like introducing us to like what had happened to Ed and Al right away, like we're trying to bring back their mom,
They don't do it
that
right away
stuff.
because the first episode they have an
Well, we're
entire
talking about the
filler
first
episode
arc. We're
fighting.
talking about the first arc, okay? Fuck the first
But
episode. I don't care. Oh, okay. So in the first arc, we see that backstory, which I thought was very good and definitely showed us like what they're trying to do, which is get Al's body back specifically.
Yeah.
And like the goal for the show. And we see the power system as well, which is cool. We see like what these characters, kind of what their mindsets are, kind of their development, and kind of how the story is going to go. And I really like that. And we also see, I think there were even some politics and stuff that happened in the first few episodes as well. So we can see kind of how that stuff
I don't
might
know
play
about
out.
that, dude. I don't know about that.
I don't know. I feel like I feel like King Bradley showed up at some point, but I could be tripping. Or at least stuff with Hughes. I don't
a
know.
bit, yeah. But like
Yeah.
it is good,
Yeah, I
but
guess.
like it's just compared to the manga, it's not. Like, it's a bit rushed. But
Fair
Mhm.
enough. Fair enough.
I think the first like that includes like the when they go to fight like Barry the Chopper and the other guy. I think that
Yeah.
includes the first arc.
Okay. That part was
Mm.
But
good.
it's difficult because Full Metal is like a complete story, so it's hard to break it down
Mhm,
into arcs.
mhm. I mean,
Right.
obviously
But
Yeah, no,
the
I get that.
Thomas Day arc is peak, but
yeah,
that's much later. I feel like that's the only arc I can really think of in terms of names. Like,
there's du what's it called? Dublif. You know the town where the Izumi lives? Like they go back to
mhm.
Izumi to
Yeah,
for
right. Yeah.
help
Yeah.
and then she gets pissed at them for doing the human transmutation, and then he tells them the story about he tells her the whole like the story,
Yeah, yeah.
and then after in Dublif, you have greed, and then you
Mhm.
have
Yep, that's right.
like the first
That's
one,
right.
and then you have like him fight Ed, and then Bradley comes and kills Greed and like all his men and stuff. That's
Mm.
Dublif.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
Central is the one where Mustang burns Lust to death.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Right.
All right. Well, I guess moving on. Okay, I guess we'll take this comment before we move on. At the time I watched FMAB, I didn't even pay attention to arcs. Shit just happened to seem facts. Facts.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
that's what we were just
I'm
saying.
trying. I'm trying to just put like arcs into like Full Metal because it really doesn't have that kind of way of having arcs. Same with like uh, what's a good one?
Death Note,
Yeah, Death Note,
maybe.
I guess.
You can
Um,
consider like Light versus L an arc, and then the
That's not an arc, though. That's too fucking long, bro. I'm not.
no,
No
what
way.
what I think like the his amnesia arc, I guess. That could be considered as an arc, I guess. No.
I don't know.
uh
But I
like
would say if we do want to move on to Death Note, its start is very good. It has a
Yeah,
very good
of
opening
course.
arc.
Yeah, yeah.
bro, my sister, I watched that. I wanted to get my sister into it. We watched like the first maybe 4 episodes or something. It was when like what's her name? Fuck. You know Ray Pember's wife.
Yes,
Uh
yes,
she gets
yes.
like she gets killed. Like he like she
When
goes
she
to
like
like
walks up the
yeah,
thingy
when he looks at
and
the watch.
gets hung. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
That scene was fire, bro.
My sister
That scene was
said it was
fire.
my sister found we watched the first 4 episodes. She found it. She said it was boring, and then she just like
Oh my
stopped
god,
watching it.
that's so sad. That's
Yeah,
so
her
sad.
taste is trash. But like I think yeah, she likes really bad shows like Gossip Girl and like these like
Mm,
bad Riverdale, these bad TV shows. But I
mhm.
think when it comes to recommending people anime, Death Note is definitely like one of the best ones to recommend,
for sure. I
Mhm.
feel like
and
that
AOT.
that opening arc of Death Note, it kind of even goes without saying. Like we just introduced to Light and L and their struggle they're gonna have. What Light's plan is right out the gate. We learn all this stuff right away. We know exactly how the show, like what's gonna happen, and just seeing the intensity and like Light being suspected, and then like even
Yeah,
what we
yeah,
just talked about with that Ray Pimper's wife scene was really good. So I think that's definitely up there in terms of the best ones.
yeah.
Um,
Because the first episode sets up what the Death Note is and
yeah,
like how it works. Light finding it, and then you have Ryuk coming in at the end and says like, I'm gonna kill you. Like I'm gonna write in the end of the day, no matter what, I'm gonna write your name in my Death Note. So we
mhm,
know from the start, Light's gonna die. He's
mhm,
gonna lose, and that kind of makes you want to keep watching. And then L gets introduced in episode 2, where when like he shows up on TV, like the fake guy, and then Light
yep,
writes his
mhm,
fucks up, writes his name, and then L knows his location, and then at the end they're both like um saying stuff like "I will catch you," and then they both
mhm,
say "I am justice."
mhm,
That was a great
mhm.
scene.
Definitely, definitely. All right, had you thought of one that you wanted to bring
Uh,
up that
well,
yet?
before I think of one, because like there's a
Supposed
lot,
hasn't thought
I
of
just
one.
want to say like what makes the first arc good. I want to talk about
Oh,
I'll
we
talk
we
about the
talked about
qualities.
that in the
Like,
beginning.
okay, I'll go through it quickly. What I think. So
Okay, okay.
first of all,
30-second timer.
first of all, it has to be probably the most important. It has to be engaging. It has to hook you, because if they stop watching and they get bored, then they're not gonna continue. To it doesn't matter how good it gets later. It has to be engaging at the start. So it has to hook you. Maybe have a certain scene where it hooks you, or it just has to be engaging. Has to
Yeah.
have something that makes you want to keep watching.
Mhm.
And then there's also, it has to be able to establish the premise, the the world. Like it depends on the structure, but like most of the time it has to have like some sort of world building, establishing the characters, introducing the themes, which will that get explored later on, um and like the goals, like motivations, like not all the time, but like some of the time, like for example, like Gon wants to find his dad. That's a
Yeah.
motivation that makes you want to keep watching. um
Mm.
I think those are the main things. And then it's
Mhm.
also like has to be able to display information well, because you don't want to info dump in like the first episode.
Facts.
People don't want to watch that. Like you can't info you don't want to info
Depends
dump.
on the
Like
person. I like an info dump.
It just has to be
it
done the right
depends on
way, I
how
think. Yeah.
it's done, because it's like you don't want to like listen to like a whole lecture in the first episode. That's not gonna make you want to keep watching. And I think
Okay,
an
yeah,
example of a
yeah.
good series that does like information is Hunter, where they kind of just the first arc, they don't even like, they just introduce like the world and like everything. They
Uh,
establish questions and ideas and stuff, but like it's not until the next arc they actually introduce Nen, and Heaven's Arena like explains
Yeah,
that so well, that
mhm.
concept.
True,
uh,
true.
yeah, we talked
which
about that.
It's a fair point. It's a fair
and
point.
as well as like Haikyuu, where like, because like it's a like you're watching a volleyball anime, and like most people, well, like lots of people watching it, they don't know about volleyball, but Haikyuu is able to teach you about volleyball without like having to kind of like info dump you in the first episode about the rules and stuff.
Mhm.
Like it
I guess the
feels
same with
natural.
Shokugeki no Soma, right? Like Food Wars.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
on cooking,
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
yeah. Yeah, Food Wars. I've seen a little bit of the beginning because I was watching with my friend and it was good. I liked how they did that as well. That was a good example. I
I'm
don't
saying
know
if
if
you
you wanted
can't
to continue on Haikyuu as like if you want to talk about that first arc. I know you brought
I was
that
gonna
up.
say, if you can't cook after like the age of 20, then like you're just incompetent.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know if I lock that because I don't think it's completely necessary, but depends on your situation, I guess.
Yeah, I'm joking, but Haikyuu, like the thing of Haikyuu is like, you've seen it, right?
No.
Oh, okay. I won't speak about
Bro,
it.
have you
then,
seen it?
Me, Haikyuu,
Yeah.
no. I'm planning to
won't
watch
speak
this though.
You gotta speak about it a bit. You know what I'm saying?
I won't
You gotta
speak
add
about
some
it because-
flair, stuff you
what I'm
haven't
saying?
seen. That's what you're here for. We brought people, bringing people up to add other things that we can't bring to the table. You know what I'm saying?
So you're just using me for your own benefits then.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep.
Well,
Just
the thing
leave.
with
Just
Haikyuu is like,
proceeds to leave. I'm just kidding.
it doesn't really have like a first. Like, I don't know, like, because like as tournaments, you can consider the tournaments arcs, but like outside the tournaments, I don't know if these are arcs. Like, it's hard to break it down into arcs. But I'm
Yeah,
just saying,
I
like,
have problems with that too.
I'm just saying, like, the start of Haikyuu is like, I would say, it's a little slow. Like, it's a little slow. But it's still like, it's still engaging, I guess. Like, there is a moment in like episode 8 or something that hooked me to keep watching. And the first episode, one of the best first episodes, like in anime as well. So that hooks you. And like, yeah, the start is a little slow. It just takes its time to kind of introduce everything, the relationships and stuff. But once the first tournament starts in season 1, that's when it starts picking up and it gets good.
Okay.
Yeah, but like, I don't know if that's an arc. But thinking like, talking about arcs, like, I would say like, one I'm not a huge fan on is like, not like, I'm not saying it's bad, but like, I feel like the Hunter exam could have been better. Like, it's not the best. I wouldn't say it's the best opening arc. Like,
Yeah, I think
know?
it's good. It's solid. It gets the job done well. I would say.
Sorry, which arc?
You said the 100 exams.
Oh yeah.
Also, it looks like we just hit 130 subs. So you know what I'm saying? I'd love to see that.
No
Love
way.
to see
No
that.
way. Ah, that's so cool, man. I'm still at 40.
Let's go. Okay, but yeah, because like, I feel like it could have been maybe shorter, like how some of the stuff, like when they're in the tower, that could have been shorter. And like
Yeah.
Zodic
That feels
family,
nitpicky though.
that
Well, I
part,
was I
Yeah,
would
that's-
consider that
Zodic.
100 exams though. It's kind of its own arc.
Yeah.
Some people do because it's like,
If you do, it
well, a
bumps
lot
you
of
up
people
higher.
do find
'Cause
Zodic
that was
family.
good.
I agree, but like, if people because a lot of people complain about Zodic family, like that arc, they say it's too long, and they say it's boring,
It's
which
5 episodes.
I don't really agree with.
Okay. People are dumb.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah, too
Yeah, but
long,
to be
man.
fair,
too
like,
long.
not much happened in those 5 episodes. It's like,
You know what
basically
else they
them
say is too
trying to
long?
push down a door.
Okay. Nope. We're
Okay,
not into the.
What
yeah.
about like,
Fuck off. Sorry.
so you
Sorry.
want me
That
to
was
talk
that was a
about
bit
anime?
aggressive.
Wait, what'd you say?
Nah, he said. I said never. Don't worry. Just keep going, bro. Just keep talking
So
about
you
what
want
you
me
were
to
saying.
talk about anime you guys haven't seen?
I don't know.
Sure.
Hey.
Look. Okay.
It doesn't have
It's
to be. I don't.
it's 200% more chance that I have seen it than River has seen it because he has watched half of my anime.
It's actually true. It's actually true.
Okay, so I'm not gonna speak on not the light skin chubbering and chin rub
Chin
laugh.
rub and laugh. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Okay, so I think the best first arc, but like, I don't know if I want to say it because it's not really a first arc.
Go ahead.
You know
Go
what I'm
ahead. You
saying?
got it. You got it.
Like in AOT, where like, I consider
We
Trust
talked
the
about
first arc, but
AOT.
some people, because some
We
people
did talk
say
about AOT
the,
already. I'm just saying. But you can give your opinion.
Okay, I won't talk about it for too long. I'm just saying, like, if you consider Trust, when they carry the boulder, if you consider that the first arc, I think it's the best first arc. But if you consider like the first 2 episodes where they kind of, the wolves, come down, and Eren like wants to join the Survey Corps and get revenge. If you consider that the first arc, then yeah, I wouldn't say That's the best
I
first
would
arc.
consider it
Um,
up until after, so like the second thing. I forget what it was called. But so after when Aaron becomes a Titan for the first time, and then up until the end of that part, like so the first episode till that part.
yes.
So like
That is trust. That is
oh that's
trust.
Trost? Okay.
Like
Okay. He that's
trust
not when he
is
had the
where
border though. That's
it's
not
the
when he had
same
the
arc.
border.
So basically, so
Oh, fuck,
when Eren, so episode
I don't
4,
believe this.
where at the end of episode 4, where he says, we're gonna begin our attack on humanity, and then the colossal titan appears behind him. That's the start of
Mhm.
trust. And then
Uh,
like he fights they fight the titans, and like Eren gets himself killed, and then all the new scouts are scared and stuff, and then they band together and fight the titans, and then Eren transforms. That's the start of trust, and then after that um
Mm.
they Pixis like decides to get Eren to carry the boulder,
okay.
and then he goes
Right.
to do that mission, brings down the boulder. First victory for humanity. That's the end of trust. So that's like an
Gotcha.
arc.
Okay. Okay. Understandable then. Understandable.
Well, I think trust could just begin from where it actually gets broken down. You
Mhm.
know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, the first
Like when
episode.
yeah, the first episode, just the first episode till then, you know. I think that makes it a
That
bit better because there's like also training, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I think it makes more sense that
that's
way.
actually what I consider. That's what I consider it. But
Mm.
like people say, the first 2 episodes are called the Fall of Shiganshina arc.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
Well,
people
okay,
like to divide it.
All right.
There's a time code and
I'll
stuff.
okay.
I can understand that, but still, like if you're really, I don't know. Actually, yeah, I understand. That's all I'm gonna
So
say.
before we get rid of Mega Turtles, haha, just kidding.
Ah,
I did want to bring up another arc that I think is very good and well done because I know he's a pretty decent fan of this show. I think Monsters first arc. So I believe that is
Monsters.
called um
Does it have a first
the
arc?
Dusseldorf
Because
arc. The Dusseldorf arc. It's
Sorry,
like the beginning.
which anime?
Monster.
Oh,
Monster.
you
Monster.
okay? Yeah.
So I was gonna say
You
the
seen it?
first four to seven episodes, either including just the Dusseldorf arc or the Dusseldorf and Heidelberg arc. I can't remember exactly how that breaks down. But I was gonna
I think it's called Heindel, the castle. But like
Oh,
the thing with
okay.
monsters, like,
Okay.
well, what you,
No,
I don't
I was
know,
just gonna
like
say
if
I
it,
guess we could consider that, I guess, part of it.
I don't know, like 'cause Monster, they have so many lots of mini arcs. I don't know, like what counts as an arc, because
Well, they have
the
it
only
listed
arcs
out
people
that way.
wait, where are you at in Monster?
Episode
Where are you at in Monster?
32 or
Never
3.
watched it.
So
Okay, because
I'm in the Munich arc still. I'm like mid Munich arc.
yeah, most people like the only arcs people talk about is Munich and 2 other arcs later on, but like the other stuff
Okay.
they don't really talk about.
I
But
really like the
the
first
start, do you
part.
mean like? Yeah, I
So
was really engaged. Like, it,
absolutely.
yeah,
It hooks you right away. So I feel like with Monster, definitely seeing Tenma's like ideals with him going to save Johan and choosing that as opposed to what the hospital whatever the fuck he's called president had to say, going for that, and then what
fuck that guy.
actually yeah, fuck that guy for real. What actually happens with Johan in the end, and then Tenma being framed and whatnot and stuff like that, and then setting up Johan, because I feel like we should consider it until like Johan was actually introduced later on, like in his more adult form. So I feel like probably that would be considered the first arc until
And
the end of that part, which is probably I don't know
yeah,
exactly
when he
episodes.
gets like when Tenma gets like when they go to the castle place,
Mhm.
and then Tenma gets blamed because Lange finds his tie in the bush.
I think that was okay. So I think I'd consider it up until the point where we saw Johan. That there was that one dude that Tim got the clock for, and then when Johan actually ended up uh killing him, that's not really it. Whatever. When that
Yeah,
happened, that
Yonko.
would be up. So I think I might be in the first 4 episodes. I don't even know, but whatever that was, I probably
Okay,
consider
yeah,
that
yeah,
kind of the
yeah.
first one. So I think that was great. I think it did a
Okay.
great job of introducing Johan, showing us the goal for what Tim was going to have to accomplish, also introducing us to some of the side characters that we're going to see again later, in terms of like Ava and other people. And I feel like definitely showing Tenma's downfall was really good and giving him like he was like down and then having to work his way back up eventually. Was very interesting. I think it was great. It was great. I really liked it. Definitely one of the
I agree.
most engaged
I agree.
I've felt starting an anime was with Monster, I would say. Probably that
I
and
agree.
The Promised Neverland. Yeah.
I
Okay.
think
Okay.
it, you know what it is. It's like the mystery aspect, like
Absolutely.
the horror mystery aspect of Monster, like the atmosphere that it gives you, like it
Mhm.
has. It hooks you and makes you want to keep watching because like it's just like kind of scary and like it's thrilling. Like it's a good thriller. Um,
Definitely.
like
Definitely.
because like you see like I'm pretty sure at the end of the episode one, you get like it ends with Tenma choosing to save Johan,
Mhm.
like choosing to go do operation on him, and then it has like Anna, like with her eyes open on the bed, creepily saying like "kill," like "korosu, korosu,"
Yep. Yep.
and that just
Yep.
gets you hooked, like on the first episode.
Mhm.
And
Mhm.
then like there's mysteries about like the sweets and stuff, and like who killed these people with the sweets. Like, yeah, it's so good,
Exactly. It's
so
fire.
engaging.
It's so fire. Yep. Yep. All
Yeah, I don't
right.
think I've ever. I agree. I don't think I've ever been like as hooked. There's not many other shows that have hooked me the way Monster did.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, we want to give some other people potentially a chance to come up if they want to, since we don't have a lot of time left. So, Mega Turtles, thank you for
Who's coming
coming.
on?
Appreciate it. I don't know. We'll see. I just want to. We just got to open to everybody that's here. So we shall see. But all right. Thank you for your input. I appreciate it. All right.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry.
I thought he was gonna say something else, but I guess
No.
not. Okay.
Cheers.
Maury, what's up? What's up? Um, hey, we got that link. So if you want to come up and give your opinion too, we're talking best opening arcs. Kurosaki, what is your next best opening arc you want to discuss?
Let me see. I had another one.
I have a few more myself, so go
Okay.
ahead.
Well, fuck. I'm I'm in hell right now. Uh where was it? Where was it again? Yeah, Black Clover. Black Clover. I think Black
Okay, okay.
Clover's first arc. I don't know what it is actually, but I'm assuming it's like the beginning. You know when
All right.
he was annoying, like back in
Hey,
where he.
real quick. Mega Turtles. Don't listen to the podcast on the thing. Go watch it on YouTube. So we're getting that watch time. My God. Okay, keep going.
You know where his childhood is, right? So I guess until he gets into the Black Bulls is what I would
Okay.
consider the
Okay.
first kind of arc.
Yeah, yeah.
um I think that's a good way, like they did a good job
I
showing
would
the
agree.
rivalry between them, right, between
Mhm.
Asta and and so that was cool. And then you can also see Asta's dedication even without being without having magic. He can still um like he's dedicated to becoming like the greatest mage ever, I guess, Wizard King, right? um and that's super cool. You see him training and shit. I guess you could call it a training arc because he's always training. But yeah, you can also see them going to the royal capital, a bit of exploration, um, bit of showing the world, I guess.
Mhm.
Um,
Mhm.
you also get like a bit of the world building because you actually see like the mages. You get to the 4 clover books, 5 clover books. Um, like you get some backstory. It isn't too much. It isn't not too less, I guess. I don't know. You know what I mean. um like it's good. And well, character wise,
Even though Black
Asta
Clover is
isn't
me.
great. Asta isn't great in the beginning. Okay, you haven't finished Black Clover, I think, right? So
I've not. This shit's
okay,
mid.
then yeah, that's why you say it's mid, because it isn't mid. If you would
Okay.
talk to
Okay.
Pruski, he would also say it isn't mid. It's his favorite anime, I think. Anyway,
No way that's his favorite. Cap. There's no
pretty
way Black
sure.
Clover is his favorite. There's no way.
Let me just DM him real quick.
Do that. Do
Uh,
that. Do that. Okay, go ahead. I don't know if you had anything else to
what's
say. I
your
think I think that
favorite?
Black Clover does a good job of introducing, everything like you said,
Yeah.
and like showing us the different the fuck are they called? Different whatever the hell they're called, regimens of the I haven't watched this shit in so long. Regimens of the magic users or whatever the hell. The Royal Knights, whatever the fuck they call. And Yami's goaded. The Black Bulls, we introduced to them. Things are cool. It's pretty decent. And obviously, Asa's rivalry is cool. But I know Mega Turtles had said this. I do. This is one I definitely want to bring up. Was Vinland Saga, which he said was the best opening by far. So I don't know about by far. It's kind of extreme, but there are definitely things
It
that I
is
like about
definitely great. It
facts.
does a great job
Mhm.
talking about like villains, of course. Never shit.
Like,
Oh, wait a minute. Okay. He said, "Nah, I fuck with Black Clover heavily, but it's not even in my top 10."
okay, I was like, I know that's Cap.
Okay, but his favorite anime is One Piece, so maybe you should get on
Makes
that,
sense.
River.
Makes sense. Makes sense. All right. So, yeah, with Vinland Saga, I feel like Offer of Thor's is like the goat. So, I mean, that's something it has going for it for sure.
Mhm.
I feel like definitely seeing the themes that play out. Um, definitely the themes that play out. We were seeing like the slavery stuff, which I believe comes back later on in the one we're gonna come up to, and seeing what happens to Thor's. I obviously don't want to spoil anything because anyone hasn't seen this, like,
Mhm.
but what happens, and then seeing Thorfinn want to get his revenge and setting up that very well, also introducing characters like Askeladd who are gonna play a big role in the future and other characters as well. Just great shit, great shit.
Yeah, yeah, I
I think
agree.
I don't know if they could have done much better. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if they could have
Mhm.
done much better. Um, what else? Did you have anything else you want to mention about it? Oh, world building too. World building too, I think was well done.
Beginning, yeah, I guess.
Like they're just showing us the fact that there's more shit out there and like
Like
producing the
Finland.
villain, like looking
Yeah,
for
yeah.
villain is kind of a thing. But yeah.
Did you
Um,
know that Finland is actually real?
oh my god. Yes, yes.
Okay, that's kind of an inside joke, I guess. Um, yeah,
Did you
One
have
Piece
anything else?
goes. Um, not really. I guess Heidi maybe.
Oh Lord. Oh, well, the first okay, is the first like the whole if the first like the whole first season, then yeah, it's not close. But I don't think I consider it that. That just to me that's just too OP.
What?
In my opinion, to have the whole first arc of the Vinland Saga be the whole first season of Vinland
Yeah,
Saga be the first arc.
I thought that you meant like first arc of Finland Saga, the first season. You know.
Yeah, I feel like yeah, I would say that too because I feel like in terms of that, that's the only thing I've seen. So if I'm just saying the whole season, it's kind of crazy, and
Hmm.
I feel like with the Promised Neverland, it's not broken up very much. So I feel like that's why that can be considered. But with Vinland, there is broken up pieces in terms of the first season that you can't
Well,
separate.
kinda.
Okay. Did you have another one you wanted to mention?
I said Heidi, but
Oh, Heidi.
that was kind of a joke.
Oh, okay.
Because I bring it up every time I'm on the podcast, and
Yes,
some
true.
people say it's annoying, so
That's
I'm
true.
just gonna
That's true.
keep doing it.
My goodness, my goodness. All right. So we have another person who has come to give their opinions. Uh, a proud member of the Flow Discord, which you should join. We have Maury. What's going on?
Yo, what's up?
So, what do you think of when you think of some of the best first arcs
I
in
mean,
anime, or a specific one? I guess you wanted
for
to
me, I
mention.
mean, you kind of mentioned like Vinland Saga. I'm pretty sure you already mentioned Promise Neverland, I would
Yeah, yeah.
assume.
Yeah.
But one of the ones that I personally hit me really hard, and especially because this was when I was like, how old? I was young, and it was Yu Yu Hakusho.
Mm,
Because just seeing like, especially when there was like at that point in my life, it was just at the where I like kind of like Yusuke was kind of a troubled kid, and he was like, but then he said like nobody cared about him. But then you see the moment that everybody in his life had a form of connection with him, even Kurobara, who was his rival. You see that like all that part that like when he's at the funeral and then he gets all mad about like you're not dead, Yusuke, you're not dead. That scene always hits me hard. It's one of my like favorite like first parts. I mean, even though I would say Yu Yu Hakusho like after that, I'm just like that's more of a good first episode rather than a good first arc. But I didn't want to mention that. And one of my other ones is that I mean I highly doubt it's actually my profile pick, but it's Act Age, which I would never recommend to people just because of the controversy of what happened. But it does have a very
I don't
good
know what
first arc.
happened.
Do you want me to tell you?
Sure.
Sure.
The creator was just not a good person. He he sexually assaulted girls on a bike.
Oh fuck.
On a bike?
Yeah, on a bike.
Insane. That's actually insane.
Yeah,
Why on a bike
and
though?
what? I don't know. I think it was just for motive access.
So he just rode around on a bike?
Yeah, just
He
like
just rode around on a bike and like assaulted minors. Like
That's
sexually
so
assaulted
fucked.
a I
That's
know.
so fucked.
And then the part that's most messed up about it, it's two people. It was an artist and an author. The author was the bad person.
oh damn.
Oh,
So
okay.
the writer got, I mean the artist got messed up just because of like I mean people still support her, which is great and all, but she hasn't been that successful. I mean, not I wouldn't say successful, but she's been kind of like screwed over, which it really hurts because I love the art style. But the beginning is just the beginning of the story just starts off as like this girl, her name is Kei Yonagi, and it's about acting. And so she does this audition because she wants to do acting to support her siblings because I think their father left them and their mother is dead. So they don't have a great lifestyle just because it's just Kei Yonagi and her two little siblings. And so she does this acting portion. And then she's something called a method actor, which method actors are the ones that like kind of like imagine themselves as that person. So, you know, like so like if let's just say this, like I was acting as the Joker, I would imagine I am the Joker. And I would try and twist myself to be like the Joker, which
The
is
new Joker. Ha!
I
got this meme in my head. You know the one.
No,
like,
it's totally fine. I love memes.
Introducing the new Joker, and then just like, sorry.
But anyways, so it's just like that scene, like where you like it like she gets instantly denied because she's actually too good because like her acting because it could be known as self-destructive because of how like engrossed she gets into that role that she could actually mentally hurt herself. And it was really like I really like that. But then there's this one guy who's a director and he wants to use her as like she has talent. And it's just one of the more like I really like it just because Act Age is one of my favorite series and it hooked me right away. Even though I'm not like I used to like do theater and all, so that's probably why I like it more. But Act Age is kind of a strange manga because you don't I mean it's one of those like it's like kind of the same topic of like how some people don't want to get into sports anime because like why don't I just play the sport, you know?
Yeah.
So like it's I have like in Act Age was a very underrated pick. I feel that like I used to praise all I mean I still praised it all the time. It's in my top 10. But what's another one that I really like?
Interesting. Real quick, I did want to mention before we get too far away from it. In terms of Yu Yu Hakusho's first arc, I did want to mention some of the things I liked about it as well. I feel like it does a good job of like in the first episode, seeing the main character die is not something you see very often.
Yeah, no.
So I think that's something that's pretty cool about it. And then also, I guess you consider the first arc the Spirit Detective Saga. So you also have the introductions of Hiei, Karama.
Oh yeah,
and
yeah,
all
I
of them
would
to the
consider
story,
that the first,
which was great, and like having them be villains and then kind of come around and whatnot. I think it was great, and then even like giving us certain things to think about in terms of like world building, in terms of the I forget what the like the other world is called or whatnot, but
I
like
think it's just called the Demon World.
the demon world, and like them having to. I think this is still in that where they had to go to the four people,
Saint
whatever.
Beast.
Same piece, yes, and deal with that. I think all that is kind of the first. I don't know.
I mean,
It's
I would say that's more of like consider the first saga in a way,
true.
because though that's a lot of that's around the first 20 episodes, I would
Mhm.
say. I would say like all the way up to maybe like when Yusuke gets revived, or all the way to like when you see Kurama and Hiei.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think
probably
that's what
say
I would
that
get.
maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, because the same beast is still a good arc. I like
True.
it. I mean, there's nothing that I don't. I mean, there's some things I wish were better about the ending, but I totally understand what happened. Like what happened to Gashi, why it wasn't like
Mhm,
a full, like it was a rushed ending.
mhm, I
But
think definitely does good things for you. Definitely does.
and I did like that you guys brought up Monster. That's like when I
Mhm,
came in. Really, I
yeah.
was like when you were talking about Attack on Titan, I was kind of napping the whole time. I had a rough time sleeping.
I got you.
But
Uh,
what else? What's another one that I like? Um, let's see. Haikyuu. I think Haikyuu actually has a really good beginning arc.
Megaturtles had brought that one up, but you
Yeah.
can
He
give your
did?
opinion on it. You can give your
Oh
opinion on it
no.
too, that's fine.
I mean, I think. I mean, I just really like just the beginning, like the seeing the rivalry of
Mm,
I'm so bad, Kageyama and Hinata, and
mhm,
then just them becoming like allies after, just technically forced allies because they were on the same team. I really like that. And just
yeah,
like the beginning, like the first episode's really good. I think I keep on getting stuck on like first episodes instead of just like the whole arc.
that's
But
fair. That's fair.
let's see. Um, no, Gintama kind of has a weak start in my opinion. I'm just looking at like my favorite list right now.
I
I'm
got
like
you.
seeing
I got
like
you. We'll say like one more that you can think of, and then we'll probably move on because I have some other ones I wanted to get to, and we could give someone else a chance to come up
yeah,
too.
no, it's not a
Yeah,
problem. I
go
mean, I
go
didn't
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
didn't expect to stay here too long, but if you guys have anything to say while I look at one,
Yeah, I got you. Because I had a few I did want to eventually like speed run through, so I
yeah.
didn't want to miss any. I
Uh,
think Megaturtle Tama does not have a good first arc.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I thought it was. I mean, even though I like Gintama's comedy,
Mhm.
it's not the best.
Yeah. I think another decent one is Bleach with the Asian Shinigami. I think it just maybe a shout. Shows what Ichigo is like and like kind of his goals. He doesn't really have many goals, but to just protect people. Develops a good bond between him and Rukia. Good world building with the Soul Society. The end of the arc is great, like with them taking Rukia, and Byakuya was low-key a really good villain as well, especially right away. And just seeing all that should happen. While it was slow at points, I think it did a good job introducing everything to us in terms of the hollows and whatnot. So I
Yeah,
think it's solid.
it's a pretty good.
Um,
I like it. I mean, I feel like all the big three, in my opinion, actually, in retrospect, have really good first
mhm,
arcs.
mhm,
I just because they hooked me in the beginning, like pretty
mhm.
easily. So I
Yeah.
think that's what makes it good, just because it has that kind of like charm to it.
Kurosaki, have you seen Bleach?
Uh, first 6 episodes of it. So no,
That's it. What happened?
I don't know. I don't know. I
I don't
didn't
know.
like it. I guess
Tough.
just the
Tough.
beginning. I'm gonna get into it someday, but I mean not
Gotcha.
now.
Gotcha. Another quick one would be Mob Psycho because I think Mob
Oh, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, Mob is good,
introducing.
but I don't know about the first arc. I don't
I
know
don't know
about
what
it.
you would even consider the first arc,
Yeah,
but
I don't know. That's why.
you
Yeah, there's
have
just some.
definitely Reagan being introduced in there for sure. Like introducing what Mob wants to do in terms of improving himself and his powers and whatnot. I would say probably maybe up to the fight with Teruki, the dude with the blonde hair and shit.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
and the
Maybe.
animation is great too. And also like there's a lot of that, which I think is cool. Introducing like their daily missions. It was dope. Comedy, all that shit. Mob had a good introduction. Um all right.
Honestly, I don't think I could think of another one. So, Hitagi Crab. That is actually a good one. Monogatari's. That's a really good
Okay.
first arc. I mean, I know that Monogatari is Monogatari, just to say that.
Mhm. Mhm.
But it's just a really good starter arc that you just see like all these like interesting characters. Like Hitagi's one of the better like female like Monogatari's female cast is actually really good if you get past
Okay.
by the weird parts. but it just shows the like
Right.
the psychology of like a character and like what the burden she had to have, and then lifting those burdens. And actually, like, one of my favorite parts about the ending of the Hitagi crab is that it shows that he is sharing her burdens.
Okay.
And that's one of my favorite parts about it, because it's just that Hitagi's had a bit of a rough life just because of what happened in like I don't want to. Do I want to explain all of it? Huh.
I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen it, so I'm not really.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
like
sure.
it's just like basically she got cursed. That's the best way to describe it. She
Okay.
got cursed by a crab spirit, and the crab spirit makes her light as a feather.
Hmm.
Like, so in the beginning, like, she falls down through the stairs, and like Araragi, the main character, saves her. And so then he goes to like one of his old friends that who's very an expert of like curses and like all these like apparitions.
Okay.
And so they kind of solve the apparition, like saying that. And then there's just one scene where like at the end it's just a little touch where Araragi kind of like gains weight because of the curse spirit. And I really like that because that's symbolic of him like sharing the weight of the problems that Hitagi had. I
That's
really
pretty
like
dope.
that.
That's dope. That's dope.
And I think that's honestly all I have, because I'm pretty sure you mentioned all the good ones already, and these are
I
just
got
like
you.
my
I got
personal
you.
preference. But thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course, of course. Thank you for coming up. Thank you for
Yeah,
coming up.
okay. Well, you
Thank you.
guys have a good day, and
You
I'll
too. You
still be
too.
in
Yeah, you
the
too.
chat.
All right, bet,
Yeah.
bet.
Okay, later.
Later. All right. So I had a few more with a speed run, but I know Kurosaki didn't get a lot of chance to talk during that. So if you had anyone that you
No,
had thought
no,
of.
no. I don't think I have a lot right now.
Okay.
I'm trying to find someone, but I mean,
All right. So some speed runs. Parasite, I think, starts out well with
never seen it.
me.
Sorry.
Oh shit. Okay, I got you though. Migi and Shinichi's relationship is built up. The introduction of the parasites and kind of like what they do to people, taking over people's bodies, shit like that. Parasites invading. The mystery in terms of like who is who and not really knowing what are these parasites, where do they come from, stuff like that. Is dope. Also introducing Shinichi's love interest because their relationship plays a big role in the story.
Hmm.
The character building great. The stuff happens with his parents, the mom, whatnot, which is good. I don't know exactly what the first arc is, but there's definitely some good stuff in there in terms of introductions. Komi-san, I feel like has a good, opening kind of arc.
Sure. Yeah.
I'd throw some sort of slice of life. I feel like we ain't really throw much slice of life in there. So introducing like Komi-san's problem
Yeah, but
in
I
terms
think
of her not
with
being able to
slice of
speak.
life, you can't really say that there's arcs because
You
it's a
kind
slice of
of
life.
I don't know. Like I guess you could say with the Comey, you got like the opening arc, which like just starts out with like the school shit, and then you got like the well, no, that was like an episode. I don't even fucking know. But you had the maid, and that was episode 2. Fuck.
Normally, slice of lives aren't long enough to have arcs. I
First
think.
first half of season 1. First half of season 1 is like an arc, and the second half of season 1 is like an arc. I don't know. Fuck it. I think her starting to gain friends, introducing great characters. The
Mm,
relationship between her and to whatever the fuck his name is, Tadano, was
yeah.
cool. Yep. Komi-san definitely goated. Okay, good vibes all around. Um, Another one, Bunny Girl Senpai, I think is good out the gate because I feel like the first arc would be in
Sure.
terms of him trying to get her to be seen again because she's like invisible, whatever. So that would be kind of the first arc, like developing
Right.
their relationship.
That's not really an arc though. I
Cool.
think that's like 2-3 episodes.
I mean, it could be considered an arc. I mean, shit. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Mm, yeah, kind of.
Okay. And I think that in terms of introducing the problem and like what they have to try to solve for other people as well, along the line. Tokyo Ghoul, I think, has a good opening arc too. Sets up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Uh, can you explain like what you think is the first arc? Because like I completely forgot.
I would say like in terms of Kaneki when he becomes a ghoul and like him being introduced to the coffee shop and stuff, probably like that for like the
Yeah.
introduction
Oh
to
yeah,
all
yeah,
that
yeah,
shit
yeah, yeah.
would probably be kind
Okay.
of the first arc.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. I can get that.
Um, Oh, real quick though, bro. I forgot. I meant to pull up Rez's comment earlier because he wanted to talk about if we're talking about opening super fucking casual, but DBZ, if you read or watched the regular Dragon Ball Goku being a cold-blooded alien with a twist, I think that's a fair point. We had talked mentioned that earlier, but I did want to shout out the boy
Oh yeah,
Rez.
I watched the Dragon Ball, the first one. Um, being an alien, yeah,
Mhm.
we kind of got that after a couple episodes, like
Fair.
20 maybe, because like
Mhm.
he transformed into a monkey. So
Mhm.
no,
Yeah, I
I think
think
yeah.
I'll say yeah, so Kaneki sets up his struggle well, like with him being torn between being human and ghoul, which is pretty much one of the biggest themes of the show. All the horror shit that happens, and like him trying to stay alive in this new world he's been introduced to. Then obviously introducing the characters of the coffee shop, like Toka or whatever her name is, and then the old dude, those people, the mom and the kid. Um, I think that was kind of the first arc, that little thing that happened.
Mm.
So yeah, I think Tokyo Ghoul is a good one, good shit. Um, and we have late thoughts in the building.
Yo, am I in time from the start, man? We just started,
Huh?
right? We just started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
We're like 2 minutes in.
Okay, bet.
The motherfucker, bro, sleeping through the pod, crazy.
Yeah, I was just knocked, bro.
Oh, okay. Another one, One Punch Man. I feel like
Yeah.
had a good kind of opening arc,
Okay.
introducing.
One Punch Man. Well, it's kind of episodic, really. It doesn't really have an arc.
Yeah, but I was just gonna consider like the first season, like the first arc, I guess. And if so,
Yeah,
that's
sure. Yeah.
because it's like
Yeah, no,
mental
that's true.
struggles, animation peak, comedy great.
Oh, are we also taking like
Themes.
animation in minds? Or
I guess. Welcome to Good Burger. It's clear it's not just a gag manga, or gag anime out the gate. Fuck you, Urzi, because he keeps saying that. He's a bitch.
what? That's One Piece. Fuck. One Punch Man is a gag anime,
Yeah, that's just gag. That's just gags. Like, that's what he says. Crazy.
bruh. Yeah, Urzi has trash taste, man.
You just can't understand. His IQ just too low. Really, that's really what it
Yeah,
is.
true.
He just doesn't
Like
understand. One
in the
Punch
second season, you can really tell that. Well, actually, also in the first season, that's him having that much of a power really just makes his life like annoying, or like
Mhm.
that makes him depressed, and that's I can kind of relate by him. You know, he's a relatable dude, although he has like the power of a son.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Dan, have you seen One Punch Man?
Yeah, I've seen like
Okay.
the first season.
Okay. So what'd you think of that as like an opening
The
arc? I guess.
opening,
Yeah, not the opening, but like the first arc, or like as it being the first. What do you
it
think of the first
definitely,
season?
I definitely got me hooked. I watched like the whole season like within 2 days.
Oh shit. Okay.
Thought it was pretty fire.
Mm.
I think it is. Okay. Did you have any that you had thought of already?
I don't know what you guys mentioned already, but
A lot.
A lot. That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
we talked
There is
about a lot
one.
of shit in like 2 minutes. So
There is one I had saved that you could. I don't know.
we were
I'll
talking
mention
in
it if
10
you don't
times
say it
speed,
already.
man. Sorry.
okay, I'm gonna just go through a couple.
Okay.
Just the speed
Okay.
fire.
Speed fire.
The Hunter x Hunter had a great one.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
we
Yes, sir.
talked about that.
Naruto, it got me pretty hooked into the
We
series.
haven't
we-
actually talked about Naruto.
I was
saving it
gonna,
till the
I was
end.
gonna,
I was
yeah, I
saving
was
it till
gonna,
the end.
yeah, same.
All right, so you can start us off since you just got here. with
Okay,
Naruto.
yeah. Okay, so for Naruto, like, so if you guys like didn't know, I mean, I didn't read the manga for Naruto, but I've watched like all the anime and like most of Shippuden. I still need to finish the war arc. It's like 800 episodes, but anyways,
Facts. Long as hell.
I know it's like literally like probably like a third of the series or something.
Almost
like,
as
the
long
whole
as
series.
something else, if you know what I'm saying. Okay, crazy.
Yeah, but anyways, so basically, like the start of Naruto, it entered in like all kinds of different like storylines instantly. Like, damn, I'm kind of tired still. But anyways, there's like the dynamic between like Naruto and Sasuke and like all these different ninja and stuff, and like just showing like how big the world can really be and stuff like that. I mean, the only knock for it is like for the entire like first arc, or like we're talking about like opening arcs, right?
Yeah.
Or like first seasons or anyways, like they did like the entire arc. They were like on a ninja mission, and like they don't really go on many ninja missions throughout like the rest of the show.
Facts.
I mean, unless you're counting like filler or something, but we're not counting that.
True. We're not. Fuck filler.
Yeah,
Add
but
noob.
anyways, it definitely got me hooked into the series quickly, with like the
And-
QB chakra and all that stuff. Like, there's like this little kid. It's like kind of like a knucklehead, but he has like the power of like this giant like wolf monster in there, or fox monster. But anyways,
And Haku too, right?
hey, the fan service was there.
That's so wild, bro. I'll never forget that clip, bro. Where I remember now we were talking about the Naruto arcs, and then you had mentioned Haku. You were like, Haku will always be bad no matter what you
Dude,
say.
I don't care, dude. Hockey's bad.
That's so crazy. Yeah. So Zabuza and Haku, I think, were great villains. And
Mhm.
definitely like their whole
And
thing.
it also like set up a recurring thing throughout the whole show where like there's the villains with like which you can kind of like relate to them a little bit, and like how like usually by the end they're not really villains anymore and stuff like that.
So yeah, I think them at the end, like the ending of that arc was so fire. Like I think like the final episodes when like Sasuke gets fucked by well, pause.
Dude, I told
By
you, bro.
Haku.
You get it. You get it.
He gets all the shit put in him. Pause. Oh my god.
Dude, stop with being sensitive.
Yeah. This has
It's
to be
an
on purpose.
accident. It's an accident.
Sure,
Oh my
sure.
dog barking. Yeah, and then Naruto gets angry and shit because he thinks Sasuke died. And then that part where he got pissed, like the Nine Tails chakra
And
comes
he
out.
just
That shit was
and he just like
heat.
freaking broke the ice glass mirrors or whatever.
Yeah, but that shit was so fire.
Yeah.
Come on, shut up.
No, don't
Damn.
go good.
What's your dog's favorite first arc?
Definitely.
Your mom.
There's that one manga that's that like the dog about the dog who's trying to like go like rape his dad.
What are you talking?
Oh wait, I don't know if I can say that word.
Is this like an actual thing?
Yes. I don't know if that's TOS or not, but my bad, YouTube. So yeah, so he's trying to do that thing. Yes. Mori. Yep.
Oh no. Okay.
I just didn't even want to try to say that word because like yeah, but yeah, so there's that.
I mean, I don't think that's TOS. You didn't say it in like a bad way.
Fair. Hopefully not. Yeah, apparently it is peak fiction. But yeah, I think that's like because my dog relates to the main character being like a dog.
Oh yeah,
So-
that's it, right?
Because he wants to go, yeah, that's it. But I think the idea is he wants to go do that to his dad because his dad did that to his mom, who was a dog, and that's why he ended up as a dog person.
Well, okay, we can just stop. I don't want to hear about this.
Because
anymore.
like the dad, like with the dog, and then
Is that
that's
was
why
your
he did-
favorite? One of your favorite first arcs?
No, I haven't even read it, so I don't know.
Oh,
But
okay.
it just because
Let's move on. Let's move on.
Dog
Okay.
in it, that's what came
We're
to my
moving
mind.
on. I also really like the first arc to Jujutsu Kaisen. That was a really good
Okay.
arc.
Okay, we haven't actually.
Demon
brought that up
Slayer.
yet.
Not AOT. That show kind
Yeah.
of sucks.
God, hate to see it. L opinion. My Hero, is that one too?
I don't know. Definitely My Hero. Yeah. I mean, it got kind of old with like the main character crying whenever like.
Oh yeah,
Elizabeth
Deku is a
stepped on.
bitch.
Facts, bro.
It's like I
Facts.
thought that was gonna be like kind of built on like, oh, he's a little bitch right now, but later he won't cry all the time or something. But then he just kept crying.
That's
every
what you
single
thought!
episode.
That's what you thought.
It takes a while for him not to cry. It's probably like season 7,
Dude,
8.
wait till like the final fight and the entire
7 or
everything,
8. That's
and
so
then you
crazy.
just start crying again.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. That's insane. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I had two more I wanted to mention. To Your Eternity, I think starts well.
Ooh, yeah. True.
Sad as fuck from the first episode. First episode was peak fiction. I ain't gonna lie, and she was great. Great characters introduced, fantastic concept. Fuji's development as well into a human. I think I'll consider the first like up to like the March arc, which was really good. And then also Spice and Wolf, I think starts well. I feel like it's an interesting concept. Sets up the main character's relationship with Hollow. I forget the main character's name is Lawrence. Sets up his relationship with Hollow. Well, and like they're kind of jokes they have between each other and shit. Kind of similar to Buddy Go Senpai. And then just the struggles out the gate, mysteries to solve, potential good world building in terms of where Hollow came from, shit like that. And then the concept of economics being turned into anime actually was really interesting. And like, he's like a trader doing trade shit. Pretty dope. Yeah. Hollow is a great character. I ain't gonna lie. Lauren's pretty good. Yona of the Dawn also had a good beginning. Don't know what that is, but
Seraph of the End.
oh, that's okay. Cardiac mentioned that. All right. So I don't know if you two had any other ones. Dane, we had mentioned DBZ already, but I know you're the Dragon Ball head here.
Dragon Ball Stan, yeah.
So I
You
don't
guys
know if
already
guys-
mentioned it.
We did, but I mean,
Yeah,
if you want to give
yeah,
your
a tiny
opinion on
bit.
it. Because I know Korosaki hadn't seen it, so he didn't get too perspective.
I only
on
watched
DBZ.
Dragon Ball. I only watched Dragon Ball, like the
I mean,
original.
Dragon Ball's fire too, but
Oh, it is
Yeah.
kind of similar, bro. The relationship between the main character and the girl, bro. You cannot lie. I know he hates Bunny Girl Senpai for some reason. Fucking lame. Anyways, go ahead.
yeah. Anyways, so like if like you've like watched like Dragon Ball and then you start watching Dragon Ball Z, like there's like it goes from like all the stuff like happening on Earth, like within like one season it goes into like planets being exploded and like freaking like space monkeys and stuff like that.
I mean,
So-
like
So-
Goku is also a space monkey, so really.
yeah, but we didn't know at first, and we also thought Piccolo.
No,
was a
no,
human.
we knew that about Goku in
From the
Dragon
start
Ball.
of Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe I'm slow. Well, we
he
kind of like
literally transformed
more
into a monkey like 2 times.
Yeah,
In
I do
Dragon
remember
Ball.
that actually. Like,
yeah, big space monkey.
the
Mode.
tiny bit that I've seen of Dragon Ball. Oh, but yeah.
Yeah,
That's all you got.
just continue. Yeah.
I thought I was gonna keep
Damn.
talking. Okay.
I don't know. I just thought it was cool. And then Goku
Okay.
dies like in the first season, so
Oh,
like
facts. Yeah.
That's
There's
pretty
that
cool.
too. There's that
it's
too.
pretty cool.
I relate.
Yeah,
I relate.
I relate.
yeah
like,
I also died in the first season.
crazy.
So I'm in my reanimation state right now.
Yeah. Kurosaki, did you have any other ones you wanted to mention before we get the hell up out of here?
I don't think I do. I think I told my
No.
piece.
All right.
My
Well,
one
Dane,
piece.
if you also have, I guess I have too.
What's up?
If you also give me your piece that you wanted to give, pause.
Oh my goodness, River. You just,
River,
you just
come
don't
on.
stop, do you?
You just think too dirty.
If you
You
want to
gotta
give,
you gotta stop watching that doujinshi, dude.
if you've given don't watch that. Relax. If you've given the one piece you want to give,
I'm giving the
long
piece. I'm
piece.
giving the piece.
crazy. All right, guys. Thank y'all for watching. We really appreciate it. Yeah, we really appreciate it. Make sure y'all leave a like. Hit that. We just hit 130 subs, by the way, Dane, while you weren't here. Big W's in the chat. Yeah, so make sure y'all you know what I'm saying. Do that, jazz.
what I'm saying.
Check out the shit in the description, links to Kurosaki's channel and whatnot. I might
Yo.
link the people who came up here today with us. I don't know.
Sheesh.
Maybe not. Shout out to them. But
Yeah.
we may start doing that more. Hit that notification bell so you can be notified when we're streaming. And fuck it, let us know your opinions in the comments of what's your
Also
favorite opening
go
arc is.
into the Discord. I hope that you
Join the Discord.
join the Discord.
Link in the
Yeah,
description.
really
that
join it.
Discord.
I'll talk to you right now. You can talk to the famous
Yeah,
Dane.
you can talk to us in the
You
Discord.
can talk to me, the person that
Yeah.
has 40 subscribers with one video. I mean that's
That's a 40-to-1 ratio. That's not bad.
New
know,
video
right?
coming soon, huh?
yeah, true. Like probably
Huh?
tomorrow.
Ooh,
Okay.
tomorrow.
Okay.
Be,
Stay tuned,
be
stay
on the
tuned.
lookout for that.
And
Yeah.
hopefully we got a big podcast in the store for next Saturday. Maybe we're gonna have one like Wednesday too. But next Saturday we should have a big guest coming on. You know what I'm saying? So stay tuned for
Newberton.
that. It's not new. Spoil it. But yeah. So thank you guys. We love you guys. Full out. Peace,
Go out.
my people. That's man Kurosaki didn't say bye. Crazy.
I forgot.